Hey, yo, this is Tosin, a.k.a. The Crown Returns.
Yo, this is Sean, a.k.a. Shway Ali.
This is Quan, a.k.a. Omawala.
And this is Talib, a.k.a. Talib Anwar.
And we are Uptown Talk.
Hey,
Hurt you, kiss.
now, this is that energy, though. There's the energy that niggas feeling right now. Thanks, Push. Thanks, Push.
Thanks, Beans.
A nigga got that angry energy.
That's that Philly shit. Nah, Push bringing this shit. He bringing this shit back.
Niggas had to think about all the old beefs that happened for this.
Word. We got throwing the classics.
We're not talking about that silly 6ix9ine and other bullshit.
Yeah, nah, not that dumb new shit.
That's like that kindergarten beef.
It's funny though, niggas love this shit, but they wasn't even born. I mean, they wasn't even really old enough to really know what the fuck was going on when this shit was going on.
No.
No.
Oh, word. Nah, just so y'all know though, this is episode 4, by the way. We back. What's up with y'all?
What's
going on? What's going on?
Uptown Talk, baby. What's good with y'all though?
Episode 4.
Yeah, nah, definitely episode 4.
We out here. We still here, sticking it out strong.
Nigga, like we said, episode 116.
That's what I'm about to say.
Yo, every step is an achievement. Fuck out here.
That's a fact.
Every episode, fuck.
Every episode is another step to greatness. You feel me?
We could got shot down at any stop at any
Oh,
point.
my God.
We at episode
Man.
4.
You one of them niggas.
We
Giving
want to thank everybody.
testimonies.
We want to thank everybody for the support and continued support through this process. Thank you.
Word.
word.
And all the input and suggestions, we appreciate that. And then people just saying, yo, the podcast is dope. Really appreciate that. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, we getting
doubt.
that every day. We get that every day. Every
All
time
the-
I'm getting a DM about somebody telling me how good the podcast
Where
is.
all the love and support is muchly appreciated, especially the girls that just DM and acting like they saying something about the podcast, but they really trying to hit me up.
Oh, they see you making moves. You feel me? They like them. They like the moves. You feel
Keep
me?
DMing. The
That's some of the
podcast.
best energy.
Nah, for real.
The
That's that good.
podcast, air quotes.
Nah, but it's been. Oh my god. But it's been a big ass week. First of all, I just want to know. We always do this, man. How's everybody week been on? What's going on?
Everybody week been good, man, from what I see.
Your week always the same shit. Everybody week been good. Everybody week been
Nigga, he on vacay.
I was about to
Hell
say.
yeah, man. I'm on
Nigga,
vacation,
go into
man.
details.
My
Like,
my
fuck.
sister just graduated.
Oh,
Okay,
word.
finally,
Shout
damn.
out to Nene.
Shout out to Taz Nene.
Shout out to
Tasneen.
shout out to Hood Rat Feminist
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Instagram. You
Word,
know,
facts.
she had a nice little party. All the family came through.
Oh, word. Nah, we definitely did
Where
come.
we had that shit jumping.
Yeah, man. I'm on vacation. You know,
That's a
so
fact.
I can't fucking complain. You feel me?
Yo, nah, this nigga Tyler been at work for like 3 months and already been on like 2 vacations already. I gotta get this shit. I'm
Yeah,
not.
word.
I swear to God,
This
niggas
nigga
need that
got a
energy.
job like Tommy from fucking Martin.
Niggas that think he never had a job making hella bank though.
That's the goal, man. That ass.
But this nigga Tommy, niggas always say he ain't had no job, but he's always fresh though.
Oh, yeah.
Word.
supposed to make this shit look easy.
You feel me? But nah, it's
But
been a big week.
luckily you're not like Tommy, fucking balls. Oh damn!
All right, man. And so how was
So it's
everybody
been a
else
big
man?
week.
Time to get into the topics.
Word. No, but
Time.
Tozo, how was your week though?
Man, I don't know. Say not. My week been it has its ups and downs, but it's been pretty alright. You feel me?
What's going on with you, Quan?
Same. I mean, it had its up and down. We're still with the workout stuff, and just going strong, working, all that.
Word and a nigga damn near cut off his legs on Friday.
Yeah, oh my God, that leg
Yeah,
workout.
I
I still feel that shit.
I feel like put my shit through a grinder.
Oh, word. That's why I don't go with y'all.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yo, we have to get something out of here. We have to get Epsom salt out of here. That shit does not work.
It didn't work?
Hell no.
Nah,
God
it
damn.
works, but not for leg workouts.
I don't know what that shit works for.
The Epsom salt is more for. I think it's more for your feet, like just specifically your feet, not like
I
your.
don't know. I try to use that shit on my lower body. That shit, hell no.
Nah, I
Come on,
told you,
ain't you trying to start like working people out?
That's a fact. Word.
Yeah,
Word.
so plug that real quick. I need that plug, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
just
that
let the
Quan
viewers
Fitness.
know.
That Quan Fitness is coming soon.
Oh,
Well,
word.
first and foremost, we don't need that plug from you for you talk about an hour and 30 minutes late next episode.
That shit was weak as
Oh,
fuck.
Wait,
Yeah.
tell me, I don't even know what he's talking about. What are you?
Nah, I'm talking about last week when you was late. Fuck out
Nah,
of here.
first of all, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that definitely was
Whatever.
2 weeks ago.
Nigga, we seen this.
Why you correlate that like that? Goddamn.
Yeah, first of
Nah,
all,
the
that
worst
shit was
thing-
ass. But second of
I
all,
don't
why you
care.
stopping the bag, man? I'm trying to plug my
That's
man's
a
up,
fact.
man.
Nah. I just
Hey, ladies, man, if y'all really want to get right and not that bullshit right that y'all talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hit my boy up, man. At Quan Fitness. That shit coming real soon.
That's a
Man.
fact.
Real. See?
I appreciate
You
that.
see that plug, yo?
You sound like
You
a
see
hip
that
hop
plug?
abs commercial.
Yo, I swear to God, he sound like he's on an infomercial. Though.
Hey, ladies.
It's an art form, yo. It's an art form.
Ladies, if you want that real, That a real burn between your thighs.
Tyler look like Sean T from that shit too.
No, he don't.
Yeah, fuck outta
he
here.
don't.
You 0 for
Damn.
3. We early. We
don't
5
care.
minutes in,
The
y'all.
shit just started, nigga.
Yo,
Damn.
if you fuck
come on,
if you
man.
fuck up in your jokes, follow through.
First of all, I don't know why we so happy today because today's Sunday and it feels like it's supposed to be a funeral because Pusha T did drop a diss
There was a
track.
funeral.
Yeah, he dropped a diss track this week.
Shit.
Nah.
God damn it, my God.
I'm just mad that shit dropped in the day we released our other one. I'm like, fuck you, Push.
Word, Push is
In a nice way.
motherfucker.
But we gotta say this though.
Now I was about to say, I gotta say, fuck you, Push in a nice way, because he gonna drop a diss track to us.
Word, Push, he feel it.
And I mean, some of us here kept the same energy throughout the week.
Well, yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
We do have to give Todd
alright.
that much credit. That's a fact.
He did have
Look,
insight.
Keep that same energy.
Nigga, I didn't say anything. All I said was Drake's track, his diss track was tough.
It was tough, though.
I thought
But
that shit
Push,
was cool.
Push dropped a tougher one.
I thought that shit was cool, but my whole thing was I knew for a fact that Drake ain't want no smoke with Push on bars.
Nah, I think he do want the smoke. I think he wants all
Not
the
now.
smoke. Nah, I think he's still coming. I'm telling you, this
Nigga, how many Quentins he got? Do you think it's something in the vault?
No, I'm not gonna lie though. Niggas is hypocrites though. Cause I'm not gonna lie, Drake was getting some shit written from him. We can't deny that. But we cannot say that this nigga Drake does not write for other people.
That's a fact.
I'm about to say it's been known throughout his career that he writes for
He
other people.
just doesn't write everything he does.
Word. Which, I mean, if we pulled the veil on a lot of people, they probably would be on some shit.
Word,
You know, you
word,
probably
word.
find
But
some
you have
crazy
to be realistic. This dude, all the music he puts out, all the features he has, like, be realistic. You really thought he was literally, like, writing everything?
I mean,
No.
and it depends on what he's getting stuff written on for him.
Yeah.
If he's getting bars written from him, I see that as a lot worse than him getting like, you know, his songs. Like, if someone wrote Marvin's Room for him, would y'all be upset? Not really.
Nah, because unfortunately, like, well, not even unfortunately, because we see this shit all the time. Singing is a different, ballpark in
Word,
itself.
definitely it's a different
Like,
ballpark.
Oh God, it kills me to say this because I don't agree with this, but where the person who many people feel is one of the goats of this music shit is Beyonce, and she gets songs written for her all the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think Beyonce is a goat in her own
but it's
right
funny.
there.
No, but my thing is just like that's how you know that's acceptable because she's like top 5
Yeah,
like,
because it's different.
artist ever.
That's
Because of
R&B
other
there.
stuff though. But singers sometimes do other stuff. So
That's a different
So the
genre.
fact that they
It's
don't,
different.
because rappers usually just rap and stuff like that. Rappers don't be dancing and shit.
Well,
and,
nah, but think about it. You see how many of her songs that are famous as hell and they were written for her.
well, that's true.
But it's also just different with females. I mean, not females, with singers because it's like the fact that it's more about them performing and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? It's not so much about lyrically because it's not so. I don't think it's so much about lyrically as long as because let's be real. As long as the topic is clear, like as far as like a singer's like, oh, this is about the person I love, and they're gonna sing about it, make it sound nice. But the performance and how they're portrayed and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. There's other
Yeah,
factors.
it's more factors.
rappers
For
where-
rappers, it's more based off that lyrical.
A beat in their voice.
It's
Yeah.
crazy because the fucking audacity of these rappers, like how in the world?
audacity.
I was
Yeah,
about to
I
say,
know.
did you steal that from Drake?
Nah, I didn't because that word existed before.
nah, but you said, fuck out of here. You said it
Typical
just
Drake.
like him.
Typical Drake
Yeah,
stand
exactly.
shit.
You said, you
Tell
sounded
me
just
what
like
else you
him.
want to credit Drake with. What else did he do?
I don't know. You wearing that chain?
Damn, man.
I don't know.
We're sorry,
I don't
America.
care, bro.
We're sorry.
I have no fear. If I say a
I have
bad
no-
joke, I'm gonna say a bad joke
I
and
have
say
no
it proudly.
fear.
Yeah.
Yo,
Nah,
ain't
it's
no
funny
damn
though.
shame in me.
It's funny
Those are
because
crazy.
what I was about to say before he said that bullshit, I was about to say, I feel like with these rappers, it's like, if that's all you do, shit, you better do that shit. Like, if all you do
What?
is fucking rap, then
Well, yeah.
the least you could do is write your own shit. Like, god damn. Like,
True.
What else?
Big facts.
Yeah, like, what else can you do? Like, it don't take nothing for you to go out on that stage and perform a song you made. So, like, what else is there?
Nah, I feel you. It's just
I'm just talking about the high volume for Drake. You get what I'm saying? Like he's
I mean, he was
he's
putting all our shit.
constantly in the airwaves.
Nigga, you
like,
got 16 writers. Hell yeah.
but I mean we
You better,
can't
you better have an album a year. 16 writers.
but niggas get on Drake. See, that's the thing though. See, niggas was trying to get Drake the fuck out of here because they knew that a lot of the shit that he was doing as far as like in the music industry, they probably felt like he was a trend rider, which he is. Not gonna lie, he is a trend rider. Not only that though, with some of the with some of the ways he does some of his songs, some of the ways that he picks certain things up, and the prominence that he's acclaimed over the years. People get jealous of that, and people are just tired. Some people are just tired of seeing Drake's face. Like, I'm tired of seeing this nigga.
No, imagine that. Like, imagine like you predicated your whole sound on like one type. Like, let's say you were like a Caribbean rapper, and then you see Drake make Controller or One Dance, and then it's like boom,
I'm not gonna
top
lie.
top one on the billboards for 26 weeks in a row. It's like, God damn.
Nah, but
some
keep
shit
it
like
100.
that.
Sorry, my bad. Keep it 100. That's why I kind of don't like Drake now. Well, I don't like a lot of artists from American artists because they take a lot from other countries and then don't credit them. Like I don't know if you ever heard about. I know this is a little off topic, but The Weeknd, and he tried to sue WizKid for using Starboy, but Starboy, he been using Starboy since he first came out.
Yeah.
And that shit kind of made me mad. And then Drake, also made me mad when Drake did that song with WizKid, Come Closer, and all them. He did 2 songs. He did Come Closer, but he didn't even appear in the music video. And I know people say, he didn't need Drake, but that's kind of disrespectful to me. I'm just like, you did a song with me, but you can't have you don't have the time or what it is to pull up on.
I mean, but Drake gave him a feature though. That's a big thing.
I understand that's a big thing, but he did a video. He did 2 videos. You feel me? And you can't pull up to one of them, you feel me? Like,
I mean,
and then mind you, this nigga is, singing on the hook of your song, which that what was the other one? Oh, that One Dance shit. I don't really like that song like that.
Nah,
but I'm not, and you feel me? The thing is, Drake. Let's be real. Like, we all know this. He takes from everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he you already know if Drake get on a Houston beat, he become a Houston rapper.
Yeah, I mean that is kind
of. You know
what
I'm saying? If he get on a Caribbean beat, he a Caribbean nigga now.
I think some of the Caribbean stuff though, people get on his ass about, and I don't think it's fair because he's from Toronto. That and
Caribbean inspired, yes.
Yes, and a lot of it, they have a huge Caribbean culture down there.
Yeah,
so they use a lot of Caribbean slang. So that was just him getting back to more of his roots. So I don't really blame him about the Caribbean.
But
it wasn't really
parlaying
his roots.
That is his roots though.
Don't get me wrong. Yes, it's from Toronto, but I ain't know.
I mean, he's not Caribbean, but that's what I'm.
He's from Toronto though.
Okay. But that's not like a Caribbean. That's not a Caribbean island.
No,
like that. Yeah,
no, but they have a lot of Caribbean.
From the
it's a heavy influx of Caribbean people.
Yeah, the
though.
Caribbeans go there. You feel me? Yes, they take their culture there, and that's what I'm saying. But it's like, all right, Drake not Caribbean. You know what I'm saying?
He's a product of his environment, though.
No, but that's the thing. When he came out, was that like a heavy
Yes, because
input?
he came out with the song "Find Your Love." That was a Caribbean. That had a Caribbean influence on it.
No, he didn't come out with that, but
he didn't come out with
that
that.
was pretty early in his career.
It was early in his career, but he had mad tracks before that.
Yeah, I agree.
He had tracks before that, but that was off his first. That was off his first album. That was off his first album.
It was.
And that was his first. That was his next big song, off his album.
No,
it's crazy. I would say that was one of his signature works. I would say that.
I wouldn't say signature.
I would.
Because I ain't gonna, okay.
That album in general.
No, my bad.
Just
Yeah, you're
put
right.
him
It was
in the spotlight.
It was a signature, but that's when he started, really started trying to take the another culture. Because I ain't gonna front. He did the what was it? What was it? Is it So Far Gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, So Far Gone. You feel me? He had that project, but I didn't really have like that kind of influence. Then he did that first mixtape.
That was a big ass.
That was the thing that got him started.
No, I'm talking about as far as Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
No, but just because he put some Caribbean sound on his music doesn't mean that he's stealing from it. Like I said, like I get what they're saying, where that might have been some of the stuff he grew up around.
And the nigga's just been a thief all over.
Nigga's just a thief.
Don't be wrong. I give you credit where credit is due. You feel me? The what's it called? The disc he dropped was tough. You feel me? But he takes. You feel me?
This is Pusha's week now.
Oh yeah.
Fuck all that.
And speaking of Pusha's week.
No. Before we even get into that, staying with the Drake thing, I just wanted to touch on why in hip hop, why isn't like longevity really appreciated, in comparison to other genres?
It's crazy because I feel like longevity is appreciated, but I feel like just with the current state of music, like everything is just so temporary. Mm-hmm. Everything is just okay, your album was hot for like a summer, and then it's like you better have another album next summer. Or it's like damn, this dude ain't made music in 2 years. Did he retire? It's like at the end of the day, people just want that shit that come quick. You know what I'm saying? That's why Future rode a crazy wave. That's why all of these rappers who make like an album a year or like multiple projects a year are hitting.
The only reason I was really saying that because if it's not Nas, Jay-Z, a Kanye type, if it's like your casual legend like a Styles P, a Jadakiss, like somebody like that, why when they come out with a project, it's not not. You get what I'm saying? Like they're not really supported like that. You get what
Well,
I'm
I
saying?
think it
Because-
always is a young man's game too.
Yeah, that too,
Yeah,
and also,
young kids not checking for that.
and
yeah.
also, it's just like, yo,
But that it's not like that in other genres. You get what I'm saying? Like in I wouldn't say R&B is a young person's game. It's not.
Nah. Well, you gotta understand, R&B is also a lot more like family friendly. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, more people can listen to R&B
I agree.
versus like what type of like audience does like niggas like Jadakiss and Styles P have? For the most part, they have like a real rugged, you know what I'm saying, like audience, like niggas who've been in that street life, niggas who done seen niggas get killed, all types of shit like that. So Drake is a little bit more like he's one of those rappers that's a little bit more like family friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like so
I agree.
That definitely applies.
it's also about staying relevant too. Like so, like people, a lot of rappers now not rapping to say anything like dope or nothing like that or influential. It's about relevance now. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these rappers today can't rap. You feel me? They really can't rap, but they just put out a lot of work. Some of it is ass, but it's every now and then there's a couple two or three songs that
That stick.
yeah,
That's all you
that
need
stick
now.
to people, and it's just nice with the hook. And most of the time, they really can't rap. It's just the beats production just be nice as hell behind it.
This
That
is
the
real
time-
catchy hook.
This is
Yeah.
the time of the producer.
yeah, you feel me? You see how Metro Boomin blowing up? Like, you
Right.
feel me? He made a living off this shit. You get what I'm saying? And
DJ Khaled, all of them.
and now he look like he's portraying himself as an artist.
Yo, it's crazy because some of these DJs are even bigger than some of the artists.
Nah,
Yeah,
for real.
yeah,
I mean, I remember when what's the name was big. I remember
Mustard.
when Mustard,
Oh my God.
Hit Boy. Remember when
Yeah.
Hit Boy was out?
Mustard had the streets.
Oh my.
Mustard definitely had the
God.
streets. I remember Sunny Digital. Sunny
Yeah,
Digital was
hell
out
yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
He's still out. Who else? It was someone else that I was thinking about too. Esco, DJ Esco.
DJ
I mean,
Esco.
I ain't gonna front.
Nah, Esco he didn't just drop a project, but he dropped a project like a month or two ago.
Oh, he did,
Yeah, Colorblind. Colorblind was alright too.
I know the
on?
ideal example for the DJ parlaying that into a rap career is Kanye.
well, yeah.
Well, DJ,
No, he-
producer. You mean?
Isn't that what I said?
You said DJ.
Well, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
I meant to say
DJ,
producer.
DJ, literally,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know you. I know what DJ mean, bro. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
I mean, they call DJ Esco though. Isn't he a producer?
Huh?
Isn't DJ Esco?
Nah, but he was actually a DJ too. Like he used to go to the parties.
He
and
started off as a DJ.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of that's the reason that it's a little difference because DJ and producer are two different things. DJ just they basically play tracks at a party. And you know what I'm
Just
saying?
like DJ Mustard,
and mix it.
he started off as an actual DJ and parlayed it into producing as well.
Yeah, producers actually make the music from scratch or they break down other sounds, but they basically produce a new sound.
Oh no, I feel you. So the thing that I wanted to get into also about, well, I wanted to touch on that longevity conversation real quick. I think another reason too is exactly what Tyler was talking about, the fact that we're just living in the fast food age when it comes to everything. Like everything is being mass produced. Everything is about, get it out as quick as possible, put things out. But I think what happens is you have people that don't have the talent to be able to make those different sounds or to be able to put out the quality type of music. So I think when you have people that aren't putting out quality music and it's just kind of like stuff that you want to regurgitate, stuff that you really want to hit on the radio, it's just a bad mix and it doesn't come out well. So I think in today's time when you do have someone that makes quality music and they take time to actually make it, I think you'll always get more praise. That's what you see what happens with people like Frank Ocean or someone like even Ye. Like, I mean, Ye hasn't been just putting out a shit ton of music. Like, it's been a minute. So I think when they do put out the quality music, it will get praised. But for most of the time, people that's putting out the shit, it's just a lot of
Shit gonna come and go.
Word.
And one last thing to touch on that, the thing about it now is the longevity thing is people's attention spans are so much shorter because of social media and all this stuff that's going on. You get what I'm saying? So like, for example, we have Instagram, we got all this stuff, and and then by the time you put something out, somebody else then put on like 3 other tracks. So it's like now they got to pay attention to that back. As opposed to like, let's say the 90s, people was just had to buy one CD and they'll play that one CD all day through that, you feel me, in a CD player. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, with streams and shit is crazy.
Yeah.
But the thing that I really wanted to get into that everybody's been want to know about is Pusha's diss. Like, how did y'all feel about it?
Adonis, we're here for you, man. We're here for you, man. You have a family.
I was about to say, how was y'all rocking with it? How did y'all feel about it? And what do y'all think is
Drug deal on
the
the side, ghost right on the side.
I called this shit,
Like-
man. I
like-
called this shit.
like I posted on Instagram that day, Aubrey, you got some explaining to do.
I just want to know which one of you guys gonna be buying that Dedadon sweatsuit.
Oh yeah,
I will have one.
That shit.
I know you will.
Listen, if the only way he eating is off of Adidas, then I'm your man. All right, I'm buying something.
I might fuck around buying and selling on eBay. You dig?
Nah, but that's
Triple my profits.
Wait, you talking about Pusha T? What you said?
No, I'm talking about fucking Drake when he
Talking
come
about
out.
the heir to the Adidas throne, Adonis,
Damn.
Young Adonis.
young Adonis.
You all right in there, little dog?
Yo, chill. Right? you gotta fuck.
Nah, I can't.
I'm just letting y'all know, man. All the viewers out there, I called this shit. I knew this shit was going to happen,
did.
yo.
But
Ultimately, like I said this before, like the shit that Drake does and these disses and everything, that shit was cool. I'm not gonna lie, and it definitely caught a lot of people off guard. I give it an A+. You know, on the timing. The timing was great. I'll say it's about B to B+ on the bars, but. Ultimately, I knew this shit was going to happen.
That's a fact.
Drake does not want to smoke with Push on bars. And for all you people that didn't know that Push was capable of this, we knew this for the longest time. So it was just a matter of fucking time.
I knew.
Before we give a deeper dive, we actually about to play a snippet of some of the story about Dedadon by Pusha T.
Oh my God.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Hold on, I got y'all right now.
Nah, I just don't understand why he did it.
Yeah,
Wait, is that the end of the song?
Daytona.
Nice, Quan.
That is the end of the song.
I'm sorry I listened to that shit too many damn times. My apologies.
You know the words by now. I'm about to fast forward a little bit for y'all.
Nah, fuck it. Just let the shit rock a little bit.
Yeah.
When it gets nasty, we'll stop.
It's filthy all through that motherfucker.
The spider joint.
As soon as he started speaking Spanish, I know it's about to be some
Hell
Word.
yeah. I'm like, damn it, he bilingual on the
cut the
track.
heads off these snakes, right?
Oh shit.
Watch the body drop.
Jesus Christ.
and the beat.
Oh god.
Story of OJ sample.
Drug dealing aside, ghost writing aside. Let's have a heart-to-heart about your pride. Even though you're multi, I see that your soul don't look alive. The M's count different when baby divides the pie. Wait, let's examine why your music for the past few years been angry and full of lies. I started at the home front, I'm on one. Dennis Graham, stay off the gram, bitch, I'm on one. You mentioned wedding ring like it's a bad thing. Your father walked away at 5, hell of a dad thing.
He went through levels on this. He went through levels.
Had Drake, how you a winner, but she keep coming in last place. Monkey suit Dennis, you parade him. A Steve Harvey suit, nigga made him. Confused, always felt you weren't black enough. Afraid to grow it cause your fro wouldn't nap enough. Since you name dropped my fiance, let him know who you chose as your Beyonce.
Oh wait, now we got the hardest part.
Sophie knows better as your baby mother. Cleaned her up for IG, but the stench is on her. A baby's involved, it's deeper than rap. We talking character, let me keep with the facts. You are hiding a child, let that boy come home. Deadbeat motherfucker playing border patrol.
Oh no! All right, cut that shit off. 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 Cut that shit off.
Wait,
God.
Deadbeat motherfucker playing border patrol.
Oh my lord!
I'm not gonna lie. When I first listened to this, I mean, a lot of times when you first listen to stuff, certain things go over your head. I even peeped the double entendre in the beginning when he said the M count different when baby divide the prize.
Yeah,
Baby,
yeah.
baby referring to Birdman and baby referring to his actual child Adonis. God,
my Lord.
damn.
Well,
Damn. And then, well, if you want to really think about this, he really went through levels. When
There
are so many
like
levels
he
to
went
this shit,
because
man.
think about it. This is the surface level. So all the stuff that we know. What was the first diss that he said about baby dividing the pie? You feel me? That everybody knows that stuff. Then this level 2, we kind of vague about it, but the shit about his father leaving him, because the way he look at it now, you be like, all right, his parents just divorced, and especially if you don't know the story behind Drake and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you're like his parents just divorced, but his father wasn't like, but nah, his father did some fucked up shit. You feel me? That's if you did some research. Then level 3, the baby. Adonis.
But you missed the part, yeah, when he addressed his his identity. Like, you know,
word.
Oh yeah, definitely. We forgot about. Sorry, there was 4 levels to this shit. You feel me? So it was that.
But
Then it was.
Push already told y'all niggas. That nigga said from the beginning of the track. That nigga said ghost writing aside, drug dealing aside. That nigga said from the beginning of this track, let's put everything that everybody's joking on us about everything. All right, you're ghostwriting. I'm not even gonna say shit about that. You're me being a fake drug dealer or a subpar drug dealer. Let's put that to the side. That's not about anything. Now let's talk about the man that you are, though.
Yeah.
That nigga
Let's
sat
talk
him
about
down.
your character.
Word, that nigga sat him-
Self-evaluation. At
Word.
the time.
Let's do a psychoanalysis on who the fuck Drake is, who the fuck Aubrey Graham is, and that nigga broke that ass right on down.
That's never good.
Let's hope Drake don't got no mental illness after this.
when niggas say aside at the beginning of a freestyle, I think it should be bad.
Yeah.
When it's at the beginning of a diss, I think no.
When a nigga starts speaking Spanish in the beginning of shit,
And that nigga's as black as Pusha T. He's about to get real for everybody.
Ocho colo vecino, I was like, uh-oh.
And when he says it calm, it's bad.
Oh yeah.
Like it was levels to how bad that shit was.
Yeah, that shit kind of came.
All in all,
kinda
do you
crazy.
fellas think Drake's gonna respond?
Well, before we get into the overall wrap up of the whole thing, it's so crazy how everything ties in together. Even from the artwork and then him getting into like in the actual verse talking about his identity crisis.
Yeah,
Like-
and also in the background is the story of OJ playing, talking about another major nigga who had an identity crisis.
Yes.
Nah, and then you hear in the back, he's like, my skin is black and my skin is yellow. And you saying all that little shit. You feel
And
me?
then I ain't gonna front, not even within the story of Adedadon lyrics. If you go look up the infrared lyrics, when he said the line, let me find it real quick. Oh, so I don't tap dance for the crackers and seeing Mammy.
Yeah.
This is like, damn it.
But
Like,
let's. Oh wait, yo,
No.
I wanted to say something because. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna save it for when we start talking about the game plan for Drake.
Man, listen though. I ain't gonna lie. I just feel like Drake kind of took. I mean, I ain't gonna front. He has to come out with some super
Announce
stuff.
it.
But the thing is, the reason I feel like he taking the L's because you have to start explaining stuff on Instagram. Like, nah, but wait, the only reason because this isn't that. Like, what you seen that letter he put on Instagram?
Exactly.
Everybody saw
I was
that
like,
letter.
oh,
and then with him, he put he
you
put in
can't
his Insta snap. He didn't even put it as like a regular post so anybody can even comment on it.
yeah, bro.
I'm
if
like,
you-
damn it, like
it-
he's super insecure.
That's
right
like
now.
when you start getting hyped on and be like, nah, but my leg is really fucked up. So whatever it makes you get what I'm saying?
But nah, this shirt wasn't dirty when
Nah.
I first got here.
Like when
I
somebody
was
start
eating
cracking
it.
on your headline, but like, nah, my barber really messed me up though. His eyes is messed up.
Like you can't even say shit
You
about it.
don't start explaining. You better just come with a comeback.
Nah.
a fact.
But see, the thing that Push did that I don't think most rappers have been able to do to Drake. See, people bring up stuff. They was like, oh, well, y'all niggas fickle because y'all getting on Drake or y'all siding with Drake or people saying stuff about Drake. And they didn't have the same energy when things was happening to Meek. And they was saying like, oh, well, that's not right because he was getting bullied by Drake. Meek came out on some emotional dumb nigga shit.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And the reason why he exposed Drake is because he was mad because Drake didn't shout.
Shout out
Shout
his
out.
album. Like
that's
you don't.
some
It was
sucker
some
shit.
hoe.
That's
It was
sucker
some
shit.
sucker hoe shit.
Real sucker shit.
I was about to say you a trending artist. You don't need like you know what I'm saying.
It's good if Drake shouts you out, but he was already on the song with you.
And not even trying to defend Pusha T, but I've been seeing dudes do this ultra bullshit saying that Pusha T niggas can't fuck with his shit because he's on some TMZ shit. You can say that about any fucking diss track.
Word,
Because
you
you
really-
have to have a formidable diss track and something that's really going to stand the test of time. You got to have something where you're pulling something and showing this guy's true character.
The hell yeah.
You get me?
Nah,
So-
but you know what? I feel like what's his name also lost. Meek Mill lost his joint off the strength too because he kind of played all his cards from the beginning. You get what I'm saying?
He definitely did.
You get what I'm saying? If
he
it
didn't
was,
have a game plan.
yeah, you get what I'm saying? If he had said that shit like midway through their beef, he probably would have got some, recognition or, oh yeah, that was that. But you feel me? You just look like you was being emotional when you said that shit.
Nah,
You get
he
what I'm
really
saying?
was.
I was just like, damn, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Because it's funny, my bad, but
No, you good.
he did that same shit to when with Wale and shit when Wale didn't do something for his album. He got mad emotional, but they pieced their shit up.
Yeah, like this shit's crazy. And then I already know niggas is about to get up on some bullshit. I just seen somebody put up some shit about colorism with fucking Drake and Pusha T. Like, I mean, a lot of that stuff it's low key in the crevices of people's minds, but a lot of people don't like Drake. Like, I don't know where this whole narrative come that everyone loves Drake and that he's like America's sweetheart. Like, yes, to like the average probably to like white America, he's probably like America's sweetheart. But to like the folks that niggas that actually listen to the music, that know a lot of shit that goes down, and people that pay attention, like not everyone likes Drake. A lot of people don't like Drake. A lot of people are jealous about Drake because of some bullshit that he does do his damn self, but also because the people are just jealous of the nigga.
Yeah, people hate that top spot.
Hell
bro.
yeah.
People hate that top spot.
Especially when you had it for so long.
Right.
Exactly. And I think at one time they were saying that they wanted, I think it was coming to a point where Kendrick and Drake probably would have had a beef, but Kendrick kind of
Drake didn't want that.
No, I'm not gonna say that Drake didn't want it, but I think Kendrick understood that I could eat in my own lane and still be regarded as number one while he's number one, and I think that's better than me just trying to take him out. It's too much. It'll be too much energy for him to have to want to take Drake out. You know, you feel me? Like I feel like it'll be too much work to do when we could just both be number one in our own separate lanes.
And let's be real, when we say everybody who likes Drake, it's mainly just female. It's a lot of mainly females.
A lot of females. It is a lot of females.
It's majority females,
It's
but
majority females.
dudes like them too, though.
But I got a question for y'all. Okay, I got a question for all of y'all. All right, so I'm glad you brought that up, Sean, because you're speaking about Kendrick versus Drake. So I'm a big believer that Drake right now has that number one spot just because of the activity. So would you guys say that Drake has that number one spot because of the actual quality of the music or the activity?
I think he has the number one spot because he's learned how to kind of crack the code on the system. So with streaming, all right, with the way streaming is, if you have, let's say you make these long projects or you put out content projects, you get, since he is Drake, people are gonna always click on his songs. So no matter what, people listen to his whole album, and if you have mad people listening to like 19 different songs that you put out, that's a lot of streams played off how many people listen to it or whatever. Now I think that's how he's been able to get some of his claim, and he makes good music. I'm not gonna lie, he makes some of the music that he makes is good from the standpoint that it's catchy, that it's very radio friendly, that is, you know, people don't mind hearing it. So I think that's cool, and I think that's where he makes his bread and butter. And I think so. When you say the activity, what exactly do you mean, though?
That constant,
Yeah, exactly. The constant
visibility,
music. Exactly.
obvious
The
you're saying.
constant visibility, the constant music, the
Accessibility,
catering to the current sounds. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a little bit of everything.
I would definitely say, I agree with that. What you think, Quan?
I think it's a little bit of everything, and I also think that he knows the demographic that he most has to cater to is women, which is like the main consumers of music anyway. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that factor plays a grand part because all the consensus at this table will agree that Kendrick makes better music as far as quality wise,
And not just women in general, but black women. I mean, I think
agree.
that's a really big demographic that he's really latched himself onto, and I think that's why what Pusha did was so big because first of all, if he comes out, it's a lot of layers to it. So I don't think who his baby mother is. Well, first of all, having Drake in blackface, that's already going to strike people as a terrible look for him. So that's already a terrible look for him.
Yeah, it's time to see if all these shea butter feminists really hold him accountable.
No, they are though. They are. They whooping Drake's ass right now.
all silly. I see.
Yeah, they whooping his ass silly on Twitter.
But the thing about it is, the reason that shit is just so crazy about the blackface thing, because you're not supposed to do blackface if you're black. You get what I'm saying? Blackface
I mean, it's not. I thought it was wrong for everyone.
No.
to do
But the
blackface.
thing is, no, when I say it like that, the reason that shit was so crazy is because only white people really did blackface. Because
White people and biracial people.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
But it's crazy to me though because I'm just one of those people that I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't want to see that shit. Period.
Yeah, I
like
don't
that,
either.
like there's ways to get messages across. Because when I read that BS statement about why like exposing the difficulties that black artists have went through, whatever. Like that's one of the we get it. We've seen that black negativity, that slavery in those times has put upon us. Like I said, 12 Years a Slave, fucking Django Unchained, The Amistad, like all these other films, like we've seen all that shit. There's enough negative light shed on the negative aspects of slavery, and like just the different racist times. So I don't want to see blackface in any fucking shape or form. Like that's one of those things we can get out of here, and we don't have to ever address those things again.
I'll be honest though, after listening to his not listening, but reading his It's the Snap that he posted and actually watching that 14-minute short film that's on YouTube. Do you remember the name,
I
Sean?
think it's called Them Versus Us.
Oh yeah, Them Versus Us. After watching that, what I would really take from it is that I wouldn't necessarily call Drake a coon, but I would say that he was flawed. Him and his team was flawed in their approach.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's unfair to judge a guy when he's 22, 23 on something that he did. Like, you know,
he definitely had a different career at that
That's
time.
what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I mean it definitely is unfair if you're just doing it in regular context. But in Pusha T's case, it was genius.
which I think
It was
Push
genius.
knew already.
Took advantage
That's
of
one
it.
thing I think, and that's the thing too.
Goes
Push
back
is
to
a,
game planning.
yeah, Push is a smart motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, because he probably knew the context that it was at,
And he did not care.
And he did not care
He
because
flipped it like a motherfucker.
But see, my bad to cut you off, Sean. That's exactly why I just said what I said, because that's one of those things where it kind of doesn't really matter what the reasoning is. Like, black people just don't want to see that. That's one of those numbing images. Like, people don't want to see that regardless of whatever it is.
But no, I'm not going to say that, because black people are very fickle, and they have a lot. It's certain things that they get on people about that they won't get on other people about. Like, people are killing Drake about the blackface thing, but there are other black artists that have done blackface that people didn't say anything. Now, it was not in the context of, all right, would you consider blackface and brownface the same thing?
Yeah, I would.
Same shit.
Like, if you're doing something like, aren't you supposed to get called out at any time if you're someone of your one pigmentation and you change yourself to another
other type of pigmentation?
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I.e.
I agree with
Zoe Zadana.
People killed her though. People did kill her about that.
in the Nina
People-
Simone biopic.
but people did not
Zoe's-
kill what's her name when she did.
Her name is Zoe Saldana, right?
Yeah,
Zoe
Zoe
Saldana.
yeah, Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
But people did not kill Beyonce when she did blackface or brownface, whatever you would call it, in her Rolling Stone magazine. Now she was honoring Fela Kuti, but at the same time though, if the standards that we're getting on everyone's ass who does blackface, that really wasn't. They didn't get on Beyonce about
Yeah,
it.
there has to be consistency.
And I think I do take the
guidelines.
time to understand that it was a different time. So that was like 2011. So that was about 7 years ago. I think the climate and a lot of the racial tension that we have now, or I wouldn't say racial tension, but I'll say racism being so upfront and people being so cognizant of it and being
Right.
so conscious of racism.
There's a lot of awareness about it.
Yeah,
right?
a lot more awareness.
But the thing about it too is
That wasn't there
it's
back
also
then.
you also have to look at it in the sense in which she did it. It was very public. It wasn't like she was trying to like hide. It was like that one. Not to say that Drake was trying to hide it, but it was like, damn, that was a secret.
Well,
You get what
no,
I'm
but
saying?
I mean,
it was almost like a secret when we seen that.
But I
shit.
think it's unfair to say that Drake was trying to hide it or it was
He-
hit.
it wasn't. But the fact is, look, there's a saying that goes like, yo, if you use your own truths, nobody can use your truths against you. You get what I'm saying?
But when would Drake have ever put that out, though?
Exactly. And then I understand exactly what you're saying. You feel me? But the thing about it is, we didn't know, and it's for me. So Pusha T used what we didn't know.
So you're just talking about the perception of it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you get what I'm saying?
I get you saying.
Like with Beyonce, yo, it was very public. Like if somebody put that out there, be like, oh, I did that for a magazine for Rolling Stone. I'm like, oh, okay. But that one, it was like, yo, he knew if he put that out. Well, let me not say if he knew. If he put that out on his own terms, he probably would have been good.
No, because I was going back and forth with my father about it because I was saying, like, there's just no consistency. And sometimes people, they get on people that they don't like and that they want to get out of there.
It's an easy
target.
Yeah, right.
Beyonce's not an easy target. So I remember I was looking at this publication. I'm not going to say their name, but they were going back and forth about all the people that they were getting on about blackface, and they were talking about all these white people. I think they had Whoopi Goldberg ass up there, and a couple other people that was in blackface. And I was just wondering, like, are y'all gonna put Beyonce up there? Because if that's the standard, if we're saying that we're not fucking with people that do now, it depends if you're just talking about just straight the original look of blackface. But if you're talking about brown faced people lightening their skin and stuff, I've seen mad people get their asses torn up about that. I think Kylie Jenner got her ass kicked about that.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
but my bad. Oh, yeah, keep going. What you about to say?
No, I'm about to say she got confronted about it. It was a couple other models that get confronted about darkening their skin. So my whole thing about it, if we're gonna be consistent, let's be consistent.
Well, that's
all
also
around.
because
But the Beyonce
black
thing was
women
a while
controls
ago.
black women control the media now. So, like I said, it was a different time. But
What
black
part of the
women,
media? You mean like
like
popular culture?
yeah, exactly,
I
pop
get what you're
culture.
saying.
Nah.
So black women gonna light Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner ass up for anything when it comes to being
Well,
black.
would you say that? Well, all right. I would say they control it from the sense of
They
that
control like the narrative.
the narrative. Well, that people people play to them. Like
Yeah.
they play to black women, and they do control it in certain aspects. But a lot of people do try to cater to, well, what do black women think? Because when you look at Black Twitter is just a lot of black women.
That's what it is.
And all the funny shit, all the funny shit between the guys.
Oh, that's fucked up. I'm not gonna say. I seen some fun.
I'm wrong. Some funny stuff. Girls do say funny stuff, but the shit I've been rolling over, I'll roll over and be crying about it be from the dudes.
No, when they be doing little stuff, we'll talk about all the funny Twitter shit later. But there's a lot of funny chicks on IG. I mean, on IG, on Twitter. I'd be down a lot of timelines. It'd be
I
crazy.
need to make me a Twitter. I heard it's hilarious.
How many times am I gonna teach you this lesson, old man?
Insider.
Sorry, guys.
Insider.
That's an insider. Y'all gotta check it out on my Twitter later.
Yeah, but not only that, the thing that I want to talk about also though is Drake's game plan. What the fuck is Drake gonna do? You think Drake's gonna come out with something big? I heard this nigga's making a movie. he's dropping a diss mixtape on some Illuminati type shit, some Tupac type shit. He's about to expose everybody.
How many writers he got?
Oh shit, enough.
Damn.
I ain't in front enough because I'm saying this. Drake is the type of dude like, oh word, so y'all gonna try to get me out of here? All right, cool. Everything I know about all y'all little good music motherfuckers over there, y'all about to get this shit. Y'all about to take this.
He's
Yeah.
Nino.
I'm about to take everybody
But
down.
I ain't gonna front. If he don't drop something real soon, he gonna be like, what's it called? You ever heard about the story of Icarus? Like
Nah.
basically, it's like if you get too close to the sun, you're gonna burn and fall. It's gonna be just like that. That nigga, he got too hot. He got too hot too quick, and his fall is gonna be real quick.
Yeah, but ultimately though, this shit won't really impact Drake that much.
Yeah, well.
No. It depends on what you call
Nah,
impact.
and
No,
his
because
response,
it's
too.
just that right now we're in this. Like everything is just temporary. Everything is temporary. At the end of the day, this is not something that's going to derail his career. It's not going to derail any of his album
Yeah,
sales.
because
It might derail some public perception, but
That's what I'm saying.
but we already talked about this though because he understands that everyone just doesn't love him. You know what I'm saying? So
But it's
that's
a different.
okay.
It's a difference with someone not loving you. It's a
But
different type.
This goes back to that conversation about hip hop longevity and stuff like that. Like Pusha T dropped this disc. Drake's gonna drop a couple songs, take a couple pictures with some people, come to a couple award shows, and gonna forget about it. You get what I'm saying? This is not like how it was before. Ether is so crazy because, when Nas dropped that, that was the focus. You get what I'm
But
saying?
it didn't kill Jay-Z.
It didn't kill Jay-Z, but it hurt, and everybody still remember.
It hurt Jay-Z,
It
but
hurt it's funny. It hurt him like it's hurting Drake right now. It hurt him as far as like public perception of him.
But I think also too though, I think he has to do what Jay-Z did or somewhat of Jay-Z did and just drop. He got to keep dropping this. Like
No. He It's funny. In my opinion, I think Drake he needs to really cater to his strongest demographic of support as far as like black females. And
I don't think so. I think that would be the worst thing that he could possibly do.
I think he really needs to up his team around him, his marketing team, as far as like just flood him out there doing positive things and try to move away from
it's
it.
it's not gonna work because it's gonna look like a PR stunt. Like people are gonna. I think he's in a position where everybody sees him. He's like naked, so everybody sees him right now. So everything he does is being highly scrutinized. So if he comes out kissing babies and giving money, people gonna be like, yo. Okay, that's cool. Where's the diss track?
But it's crazy though because I definitely do get what you're saying, Sean. But I get a lot where Quan's coming from because this is not a battle he can win with bars.
Nah.
He's not going to win this with bars. Like I get what you're saying.
You gotta say something heinous to win this.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like how much farther can he
has
go?
too many.
I'm telling you that.
Bro, he has too many corporations to even get his hands dirty
I'm
like that.
telling
Right.
you, he does not mind getting dirty.
Sean,
I'm guaranteeing you
what,
that.
What part of this beef is it like that's really you feel like is really like gonna kill him? You know what I'm saying?
No, when I say it's not, all right, it's two different ways that something can kill you. Something can kill you from a financial standpoint. So from a monetary standpoint, he'll be fine. Drake's always gonna be fine.
It will never matter.
He's smart enough to know that he could always make money. He's marketable.
Extremely.
But this thing could kill him in public perception and credibility, which I think is one of the things that people don't talk about it, but I think that's very important to Drake. That's why when he goes on interviews, he does not like people bringing up the ghostwriting stuff. He does not like to hear that shit at all. That's why he came at Pusha, because Pusha said something about his ghostwriting.
When you're at that tier, like when you're on the level of like a J. Cole, Kendrick, a Drake, financially you're always going to be good, but perception is the biggest thing for you at this point, because you're just out of here. Like you're out of here.
You always have to maintain some type of control if you're one of those like elite musical acts. For once, this is one of the first times. Like, it's funny because even with the Meek Mill situation, we always felt like Drake was in control. This is one of the few times where we have seen Drake actually have to answer, and I knew that because that PR statement he put out let me know that this was totally different. This was not like one of those other cases where you could just put a little Instagram picture out, everybody laugh at it, oh, he killed Meek. Like, nah, this was not one of them times. He had to seriously address this because that PR statement came from the fact that there actually was some real backlash from this, and people were actually like, yo, bro, what the fuck is that about?
But I knew that was going to happen because, Push brought out a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, he crippled the trust that his core demographic had for him.
Right.
His core demographic is black women. So if you come out with the fact that, all right, he has
deadbeat dad,
he has identity issues with his blackness, that's something that the pro-blackity blacks not going to like, and a lot of black Twitter is not going to like. Also, if you bring out the fact that who his baby mother is, she's some Spanish chick or some white looking chick. People, a lot of black women not gonna fuck with that.
And then financially, he kind of messed him up with the whole the Dedadon press run thing.
Exactly.
So he hurt him on that front as well.
He hurt his pockets. So
exactly.
That also hurt him too. But also the fact that people were saying that he was a deadbeat dad, that's also something that is gonna really strike you down when it comes to black women.
And it's funny, Push just got straight disrespectful because he really didn't have to do that last part about talking about 40.
Oh shit!
I was about to say,
didn't even talk about that.
Wait, hold up. It's funny. I'm happy that you brought that up because people are such hypocrites. Don't get me wrong. I'm somewhat against all that, but even in this, I could say I'm a hypocrite in that sense. Yo,
Drake brought something up too,
bruh. In Two Birds, One Stone, what did Drake hint at? Didn't he hint at Kid Cudi's mental disorder?
Yeah, definitely did.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna front. If we gonna play that game, like, where's the line? Where's the in between line?
I think he was saying.
You're right.
I think some people are saying though. Yes, Drake, that was a low blow because Drake came out on some shit on his mental illness. But I think Cudi did say something to Drake. Cudi had came at Drake.
He did, but he didn't have to attack that aspect. You get what I'm saying?
But the way Drake's feeling is that, don't call for me unless I send for you. So it's on some shit like that.
My whole thing is, like we were saying with the whole blackface, brownface thing, it has to be a common ground. It has to be some sort of guidelines. But you continue what you saying, Tosin.
Nah, it's just a little bit. I think it's wrong altogether to be saying shit like that. You feel me? But people gonna look at it like this. Mental illness, don't be wrong, it's very fucked up. But at the time, Kid Cudi was in rehab and getting all that stuff treated and all that stuff. The nigga 40 is actually dying. Yeah,
Jesus
he's
Christ.
like he can't control it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mental illness, not to say that you can control it, but it's more a little bit manageable versus I forgot what was it that what's his name? 40 has
multiple sclerosis.
MS.
Yeah, multiple sclerosis.
You know what I'm saying? That's something genetically in your body. That you feel me?
I'll say this.
You can't
too.
go to a psychiatrist or anybody to really just like
I'll say this too though. People are saying with the Drake thing, Drake said something about his fiance. He did bring up his fiance. He wasn't being disrespectful, really. I mean, he just brought her name up. But okay,
Drake shouldn't have did that.
But if people are saying, okay, cool, you said that, so that gave Pusha a right to say all this stuff. I'm telling you, Drake is not just gonna let that shit go. He said one thing about that press thing because of the blackface thing, because I guess he felt the need to say something. I'm letting you know this is not going to go unheard. Like, it's not going to be, and when it happens, it's going to happen. So I'm just letting y'all know that I'm not saying that Drake is going to try to win this dirty. I'm letting y'all know that he's taking the gloves off. Because he doesn't have any sponsor. I mean, I don't know what sponsors he got that are so clean. I mean, he's not sponsored by Disney. So, I mean.
Well, we would love to see that, but I'll bet everything that I won't see a musical response to this. That's
I
just
guarantee you
that's just
will.
my piece.
I guarantee you probably won't see a musical
I
response.
feel like Drake's gonna take his light skinned ass and walk quietly into the wind.
Yeah, but nah, with that,
But in conclusion, I ain't gonna front. How you guys feel about the playoffs? About game one and again it's tonight.
Wait, no, it's more music that came out. It's more music that came out.
Facts.
Kanye, Mr.
Yo,
West.
Kanye is one of those. I was telling Sean earlier. Kanye is one of those dudes that his actions and his statements were so like out of bounds that you don't actually want to post that you was listening to his music, or you don't want to be visibly seen listening to his music, but you hide listening to his music and you tell yourself like, damn, that shit was good as hell. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Shit
I
was
was
good,
listening to that
man.
shit. I was like I was trying to hate on it a little bit. I was like, this not that bad. It's
I
pretty
ain't gonna lie, I
good.
heard that shit in the car at first.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I couldn't let my mother hear me listen to that.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But I'm just like, damn, Kanye, why you had to say that bullshit earlier?
that shit was good as
yeah.
hell, man. On all fronts, man. Production, man. His writers was crazy. I'm like, shit, man.
Well, he was even saying he was crazy in the
No,
yeah.
I mean, all right, bro.
He was talking this shit. Like,
yeah, like all
It's
the
like
tracks.
I thought about killing myself today, and you could damn sure think I thought about killing you too.
Because I love myself way more
No,
than
but
I love you.
you.
Like, what the fuck?
Sean,
like,
Sean, that breakdown you sent us, I forgot who posted that. That breakdown, like about like where
each song lies
yeah,
with his
breakdown
catalog,
was,
right?
That
Yeah.
breakdown was pretty damn good.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was.
spot on.
It was pretty
was.
pretty spot on. I'm not gonna lie. I really saw a lot of that, and that's why I like this album, because I felt like he took so many different parts of his old albums and meshed it all into this to make this project. And I think I'll say this now. I do have to come back. I'm just putting this out there. This is off topic. When it comes to Kanye, I'll take back what I said. Pusha T's album was better than A$AP Rocky's. I listened to
Yeah.
A$AP shit
I agree.
again.
Yeah,
I
it
was.
was. Nah, you
I
know
fell
what's
off
funny?
with A$AP a little bit.
It's funny it's funny. Kanye's album is more of a spark up song. You get what I'm saying? Like
What you mean?
it's a song that you could ride more into night in versus A$AP song.
What?
I feel like Kanye's
album?
Kanye's album was more the one like you just kick it and just be like late at night. Like it's only a couple songs like that. All Mine is the only one I can see you playing at a club.
No, you could play what's the
Nah,
club?
you could play Yikes
Yeah,
at a
you could play
club.
Yikes
Okay,
at a club,
Yikes,
and
my
that
bad.
shit to get that shit.
That shit
Yeah.
jumping.
Hell yeah.
But it's funny. I
Jumping.
felt but A$AP's album was a little. I listened to that.
It was.
shit.
It was after listening
Yeah, we
to it
said
again.
that.
It was overwhelming.
We
I
said
will
that,
say
man.
that.
It was
Underwhelming.
underwhelming.
Okay.
Yeah, like we all spoke about though. That's the beauty of Kanye's project though, because shit, you can hear that shit in your car, be riding out. You can hear that shit in the club. You can hear that shit in your room and be mad as hell. You just got fired from your job. Like all those layers are.
Don't listen
crosshair.
to it if you just got fired off your job. Because if you listen
You
from
gonna
the
want to
first
go
track,
beat your boss's ass.
no. Because if you listen to it from the first track, you might actually kill
your
yourself.
boss or yourself.
Yeah, you might kill yourself. Nah, so that was the crazy thing to me, honestly. So, but when it comes to Kanye project,
We need them grades. What's them grades?
all right. Well, I'm gonna go through. I just
Out of
want
5. Out of 5.
Out of 5.
out of 5. Oh, Kanye's project out of 5 is a 4. It's a 4.
Yeah, man. I would say it's a 4. That's a definite 4.
It's a
too.
definite 4.
That's a definite 4 for me. That shit is a B plus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
I don't
That was a
know.
B plus
I didn't
album.
feel so hard. I didn't feel so hard off the Kanye with Kanye. This shit is just kind of hard for me to give him a good grade.
Nah, man, we gotta put the music aside, man.
3.9.
Yeah, right. They got a C plus. I get what you're saying though, but yeah, like that's what we gotta start doing.
Give him a 4. His music. That's the thing. If you can do music, you can do music.
That's
It's
it,
just-
man. And
don't
that's
listen
how
to
we
his
got to
book.
start looking at it. We
That's
spoke
a
about
fact.
this in one of the earlier episodes, man. Listen, for all y'all people out there that won't go listen to Kanye's work because of the comments he made, stop glorifying these celebrities and even putting them on any type of pedestal.
Idolatry
Like,
does not
yeah,
exist,
man. Like, come on, like, listen. At the end of the day, it's music, yo. Like,
Exactly.
take the face away from this shit. It's music. Like I said, like, I'm not a Drake fan because I personally don't like some of the Drake music. At the end of the day, I can never, we don't know these people. You know, like,
Exactly.
so y'all need to stop
Exactly.
acting like their comments hurt you so much, or because none of that shit has any impact on
Now,
our
I will
lives.
say,
like,
I will say this though, for other people, to me, I think there is a line that certain artists can cross when it comes to certain things. Now, I think an artist's political views, I think when you start getting into those and you're saying I'm not listening to his music because of his political views, then it's like, you know.
dangerous area.
It's a
but
slippery
that's the thing,
slope.
I
That's a
can't-
dangerous area.
Nah, because that's the thing. With me, I used to listen to Kanye because he said politically relevant stuff. And I was like, oh, shit, this is tough. You get what I'm saying? But now, but that's the thing. I'm old enough now to separate the two. Like, all right, I can listen to him musically, but politically, I'm not going to listen to him.
Like,
you
but
get what I'm saying?
okay,
And,
but I wouldn't even say that he said politically relevant stuff. I think it's more culturally relevant.
Yeah.
culture. Yeah, that
Because
too.
at the end of the day, like I get what you're saying. Like one of the things you spoke on Toast and like a couple episodes ago. Yeah, I got that LeBron memory with these old episodes.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, one of the things you talked about was the fact that like Kanye said things to make it like cool, like not to be a hood nigga and shit like that. And when you said that, I actually did think about that. Like shit like that really does matter. But now that we're all older, it's like I don't need to get that from music. You know what I'm saying? Like I can get music from music and leave it at that. I don't need to listen to these people for their political
I get my
views
politics from
or their cultural
politician.
views. Exactly.
However,
like,
but that's the thing. You also have to look at that from an older standpoint too. Like, so that you do have to control the music. Like, let's say we play for the kids. You get what I'm saying? And I hate to sound like I'm sounding like commercial for the kids, but you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, younger generation, we are influenced by music. Like, I'm gonna tell you, keep it 100. Me, I got influenced with music, and to me, I'll say like, it was good that I ran into Kanye at that time in my life when I was younger, because I didn't think like the same way everybody was thinking. Like, you feel me? And it was that was a good thing. And you feel me? That's why I was like, then Kanye was so tough to me. But now I'm old enough to separate the two. Like, all right, he used to be like this. His music now is still good, but I'm not gonna listen from this cultural / political standpoint. You get what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Yeah, and
you
even
gotta
if he's talking about it, I mean, it depends if he's talking about it, then you could, take the meat and leave the bone and see what he's talking about.
Now you have to. These days you have to pick and choose. Like, all right, this is good for me. This isn't. You feel me? You have to be. You can't listen. You can't take everything. How you go? Well, I don't know. You can't take everything they say. You have to pick and choose.
The main thing with me with these celebs, you got to keep it at a middle ground with these guys. You don't overhype them, and you don't heap a lot of insults on them when they do certain things. You get what I'm saying? Like, they say something positive, it's like, I really rock with what they said, and that may inspire me. But if they say something that's not necessarily you agree with, it's like, I don't hate this dude. I'm not gonna heap all these embarrassing statements about him. Like, it is what it is.
take away the positivity, lead the negativity.
No.
Like,
anything else.
Everybody else's truth is not your truth. You feel me?
That's a fact.
But going back to his album, just like in general, like I said, it's a lot. It's so many things to unpack in it from just a musical standpoint. But I mean, I would say for me, it is probably his best work since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Family. I mean, I'm about to say family. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
So y'all thought Yeezus was ass?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't like Jesus. I didn't like
it was
I did like a couple songs off of it. But overall,
okay.
the body of work was
all right,
not
so
strong.
so I feel like I need to be because that's the thing. Yeezus I didn't like, but it was like a couple songs on there I fucked with though.
I don't know, Sean. I don't know about that. I gotta go back and listen to Life of
Yeah.
Pablo, man, because I told
No,
you, like,
I didn't like
Life
it.
of Pablo
Life
to me has its days. Like, some days I will bump that shit
Nah,
still.
Life
and
of Pablo
some
had
days,
too many
Some
songs
days
to
I
me.
totally get what you're saying. Like, some days I'll be looking at that shit like,
Nah, but
It had
why
too
do I
many
like
songs
this
I wasn't
shit?
fucking
It's funny.
with.
I feel like Life of Pablo. It depends, and this goes with all music. It depends in the state of like mindset you're in. Cause certain stuff I liked off his song. Like I liked certain shit like Real Friends, Wolves. I liked the song with 30 Hours. I fucked with. And what was the other shit? Him and Kendrick.
No more parties in LA.
No more parties in LA. Yeah, that shit. Cause I ain't gonna front. He kind of went off in the bars on that one.
I'll say this.
Bro, he had
The
like
reason
19
why-
songs in that
Yo,
shit.
the
Yeah.
reason why
He
I
had too many
say
songs.
the reason why I say that I liked Ye as his best work since then, because if you put those 3 songs that I like, or some of the songs that I like, they're probably better than most of the songs on those other projects. Is All Mine not better than probably any song he put out?
Yeah, I'm
In-
not
in
gonna
the last
lie.
couple years,
put out.
all mine is.
I'm not gonna. All Mine should be in his greatest hits.
Yeah,
like
all
that shit was
mine,
crazy.
and I hope it blows up the way it should, because that's a club banger. You can play that
Yeah,
shit.
that shit is crazy.
That shit is rocking.
All Mine's great.
that shit was rocking. I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
Yikes! I think Yikes is one of his better songs that he's put out in some years.
I think so too.
I think that's better. It's another song. It's another song on there as well. Matter of fact, let me go to the fucking track list because we gonna figure this shit out.
I definitely was some impeccable artistry on there, man.
That's what I'm
I definitely
saying.
appreciated the new sound, and just the way you brought it back all together.
All right. I wouldn't say. I like Ghost Town. I really did like Ghost Town.
Oh yeah, Ghost Town. Nah, it's funny. I like Violent Crimes too.
Yes, I liked
Violent
Violent
Crimes
Crimes
was
too.
tough.
I like that.
The
too.
only song that I didn't really care for to me was Wouldn't Leave.
Nah, but I ain't gonna.
And the intro was what it was.
I like the intro.
Nah,
though.
but I'm
yeah,
gonna be,
like I liked it, but we can't really talk about it as like
Yeah.
a song.
I'm gonna be real for you though. Ye was simping for the females on this album.
Nah, I mean on some of it.
Yeah, he was simping for the. I mean, but you can't say that much because you can't say some of it because it was 24 minutes long. So yeah, you say one song, that's damn near like.
But he was out there thanking his wife, so I'm not mad at him. Queen Kim.
For any,
Oh hell no.
for any of the ladies that stuck with their man when they was doing some dumb shit, I'm like, oh god damn, come on, yeah. It's
No,
all
but
good.
I'll say this. This is the last thing that we say before closing. I was watching an interview that he had with Big Boy. I will say this. You could tell that he's in a better state of mind. Him in that interview, to me, I felt like that was one of the most, the realest and the most calm he's looked in a minute.
Man.
Even when he did the interview with Charlamagne, he looked like he was all right, but he looked like he was
a little
still
flustered.
Yeah, a little flustered. Even with other interviews he's done, he seemed like he's always out of his element. When he was talking to Big Boy, he just like he was chilling, he cooling, he had to function, and it was I really liked seeing Kanye in that headspace.
Sometimes you gotta do that, man. Just gotta go talk to the OGs, man. You know, sometimes you just need a real ass conversation, bring you back down to earth.
Yeah, nah, for real. So, quick thing, but before we wrap it up, we just want to know playoffs going on tonight. Well, the finals is fucking going on tonight. Who y'all got? Quick, and let's
the team that doesn't have JR on it.
I got the refs because they'll always win.
Jesus. Well,
Bro, that first game, the
Oh.
refereeing was horrendous.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Horrendous, bro.
okay, but let's go to the bigger part because I ain't gonna front. There's been a lot of games where the refs were horrendous, but Jesus Christ, JR.
Yeah, that's
That is not the Jersey way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny.
JR and George Hill.
It's funny.
They both dropped the ball.
It's
yeah,
funny.
but I can't.
Yeah, I'm not really
Nah,
mad
but
at George
Hill,
Hill.
because that kind of happens. But if you get a second, like it's different. If JR wasn't presented the chance to win the game,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Then we could blame George Hill. You feel me?
When
But-
y'all go back and look at that play, do y'all realize that LeBron was wide open at the top of the key?
Yeah, I know. I saw his face.
LeBron was wide open at the top of the key, calling for the ball. For all you people out there saying LeBron ain't clutch, LeBron wanted the ball in that situation. George Hill was open temporarily. Literally, the only thing to do to fuck up that play would have been to just dribble the shit out.
do
Would
it.
actually
And
Jay
it's-
That's
Done.
the only thing to do.
Okay.
Exactly. Like
Fuck
he
clutch,
could not.
though.
He could
was
not have messed
busting
that up
KD
any other
ass
way.
the whole game.
And it's funny. It's funny in the playoffs. LeBron been kind of clutch as far
Clutch
as
as
buzzer
hell.
beaters too.
Clutch as hell.
No, he's been clutch as hell. I'm not
Clutch
gonna front.
as
He been
hell.
busting ass.
Hell yeah.
Nah,
Everybody can get their ass kicked.
Hell yeah.
What?
Yo.
And we were just talking about this because still in game one in Oracle, god damn, that shit would have been amazing.
Hella momentum, hella
momentum.
confidence.
Hella confidence. But ultimately,
But
shit didn't fall through.
you see-
now I gotta say Warriors in 4 or 5. I'm sorry.
JR, what
And I
happened?
love Bron, man. Bron, you didn't deserve that. Bron, you deserved to win that game, man. You was balling your ass off.
That nigga had 51, 8 and 8
Yeah.
on efficiency, hiding fucking 52%, like it's some crazy.
Bron, it's okay.
JR, what happened? I was looking for Kyrie. He in Boston. On God.
That meme was crazy.
anything.
That nigga said, I was looking for Kyrie.
Kyrie's like,
He said, nigga, he in
in
Boston.
Boston.
He said, "On God."
On God.
Shit crazy though, because the Warriors shouldn't even be in the playoffs. But we'll talk about that for another day.
Oh, what the fuck?
What
How
the
they not
hell?
supposed to be in the playoffs?
Wait, yeah, explain.
My bad, I meant the finals.
We
Oh,
gotta-
what the
Nah,
fuck?
we gotta
Shit.
come. The finals.
Nah, you know what? Ban him from the playoffs too. Fuck it. Down with Golden State.
Yo, I'm not gonna
Nah.
lie though. I heard reports that Klay Thompson has a swollen ankle, and he might not even play tonight.
No, I mean,
Oh, well.
Still 3 Hall of Famers.
Oh, well.
But yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
like,
nah, I'm fucking with y'all. But
Nah,
all right,
but-
quick, real quick. Who's y'all picks?
Warriors tonight. LeBron can't score 60.
Warriors tonight and overall for the series in 3. Mercy rule 21.
Yeah, Adam Silver. If you can do one thing right, because apparently we can't change charges and blocks. We can't have fucking like seeding throughout the playoffs versus Western Conference, Eastern Conference. If you can do one thing right, please end this shit in 3. That's all we ask. Please. I can't see my favorite player just get blown away.
Who's your favorite player?
LeBron. Yeah,
Since
LeBron's my
when?
favorite player. Since he won the chip in Cleveland, damn it.
I was about to say because
Cleveland, this for you.
Tosin, who do you have, nigga?
I'm not gonna lie.
I thought Tyler was Brandon Jennings Jr.
Nah, I was about to say because I'm picking LeBron because I actually been a fan for a minute. I was like,
I ain't gonna lie.
Since when you joined the fan club?
I've been a LeBron fan for a while now.
Y'all niggas
But
is fans of other
damn
men.
sure-
Goddamn.
I'm damn
Of course
sure.
they are.
Yeah.
I'm damn. Oh, here we gonna
Here
hit
we
that.
go.
Yeah, don't
Nah.
hit that before we leave. But no, I'm damn sure not a Golden State fan. Look, listen.
Yeah.
If anybody beats Golden State, I'll probably fucking be there. For
All right, well, I got Cavs tonight. That's what I'm going with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going.
Make it
Cavs.
Plug our
Interesting.
Instagrams before we get up out of here.
Yeah.
where
Oh wait. But I want to give a big shout out to a big fucking shout out to the Ivory Hill, the basketball league that they have going on.
Shout out to our brother Cordell.
Oh, where now he what's the name of the? Go to the page real quick. 'Cause I
Ivy
wanna-
Hill Hoops.
Yeah, Ivory Hill Hoops.
At Ivy Hill Hoops.
Yeah. So please type in at Ivory Hill Hoops. It's spelled just like it sounds, Ivory Hill Hoops. So please go to that. Sign up for it. They have the tournament. They have a tournament going up.
They have a couple
up.
spots open, so sign up. It's gonna be
for real.
dope.
It's IVYHILLHOOPS.
Good job.
Like
help me out.
exactly how he said it.
I'm just making sure because people be thinking
It's an outdoor league, and
Yeah.
they're actually working on a course out there, so
Yeah,
it's gonna
I
be really
didn't even know
dope.
that.
So support my brother.
Yeah,
Word.
for real.
And what's
Support
her
Ivy
name?
Hill.
Shout out to what's her name? Our homie Monique too. She's still doing her event got rescheduled. Thing I'm trying to pull it up right now.
Oh, you definitely did say something about our event that she was having going on.
Her Instagram is Mo and Company.
Where
Just how it sounds, that's how it's spelled as well.
dang,
Well, hurry your ass up because I'm hungry as hell.
man, shut up. No.
Well, while Tosin's looking for that, my Instagram is Omowale with 2 underscores, OMOWALE 2 underscores. Same on Snapchat. Get at me.
I'm not gonna front. I'm tired. I'm not gonna.
Get at me.
I'm not gonna front. I'm tired.
His
I don't even feel
DMs
like
are
spelling my
waiting.
shit. My name on IG is Shway Ali. So yeah.
Man, I'm at Taliban War. That's it, man. Fuck it.
You don't
Tired
gotta
as
spell
hell.
it out no
Yeah,
more.
we tired as hell.
Yo, this is Tosin, man. And at the Crown Returns.
Don't spell that shit.
I'm not spelling it. Shut up.
I'm just
But
making
no,
sure you
also,
didn't.
Yo, they know me by now, bruh.
Also please follow
Okay.
the Uptown Talk page. Leave all your comments. Leave all the feedback that you got. Leave your DMs.
Yeah,
and
we
all
appreciate
that.
it. We
and my
appreciate
bad. And Monique's event is called the Brick City Show Out. It's going on at 1 Belmont Runyon Way in Newark.
Dope. And follow the Uptown Talk SoundCloud and YouTube page as well.
Follow all that shit.
2018.
All that shit.
Follow all that shit.
We out.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.